4, 3.
Hello all and welcome to Duplicate Success International Monday night webinar. Today is Monday, March 16th. My name is Randy Krebs, Gold Director from Salt Lake City, Utah. I not only have the distinct honor of introducing the host of tonight's webinar, I get to discuss his latest achievement. Last Friday, Jared and Crystal and their dog Tasia were promoted to Executive Ruby Directors. Now, such a powerful accomplishment. To achieve Executive Ruby Director, Jared and his business had a weekly CVP, their paychecks basically, for a period of 13 consecutive weeks was at least $2,000 or more. And again, this is all done by team, which I'm sure Jared will talk about here in a minute. And so what does being an Executive Ruby Director really entail? Well, there's year-round benefits. The executives get free Business Accelerator Suites subscriptions, access to the Diamond office at the USANA home office, and executive conference calls with USANA management and scientists. Also during convention, they'll have access to the executive-only VIP registration line, exclusive gift at the time of registration, parade across the stage. So this is cool. We're going to see Jared and Crystal parading across the stage. Not sure if Tasia will be there. Recognition on the Wall of Fame, invitation to a leadership luncheon, executive pin and ribbon, just a whole barrage of different benefits that he'll get when he and Crystal attend convention. So as parents, we are very proud of you both. As business partners, we appreciate your hard work, mentoring, and the direction you continue to provide to the DSI team. So Jared, take it away.
Thank you so much, Dad. Thank you for the wonderful edification and for the recognition. We really appreciate it. And thank you for explaining to the team also what executive means and what that entails when someone achieves that. I want to thank everybody who's on the webinar and also who's going to be watching this recording, because there's just no way that we could have gotten to this level without each of you doing your DMO, without each of you giving your best to help others and to build your business. And so really this advancement is a reflection of your success, each of you, and your commitment to your USANA business and also to helping others. And so I'm just so excited because as we all advance, we all celebrate each other, and we have a lot of celebrating to do, a lot of recognition to do. And so I want to get right into it, but before we do that, I also want to just remind everybody, remind you of our Team DMO, Daily Method of Operation. And this really is one of the keys to being successful on a daily basis. And I can guarantee that if you do the DMO 6 days a week, take 1 day off for rest, but do this DMO 6 days a week, you will be successful. And so I'll tell you what these 3 things are. Anybody can do them. Number 1, use your USANA products every day, AM and PM. Number 2, read, watch, or listen to 15 minutes of personal development material daily. So that would be getting on this webinar on Monday. That would count for your DMO for Monday. But also listening to Eric Worre GoPro audiobook or reading the GoPro audiobook. Danny Johnson material, anything to help you improve your craft. And this is a craft, the skill of network marketing. So make sure you do at least 15 minutes a day, and our best people do 1 hour a day of DMO of that. And then number 3 is the most important of the DMO, which is text 2 brand new people per day with a simple invite text. And sending a simple text can change someone's life, and it really is. Well, it's a very simple thing to do. And my favorite text I like to send is listed right here. When I thought of quality people that I enjoy working with, I thought of you. Would you be open to hearing what I'm doing? I like to send that text out to 2 brand new people a day that are my friends or people that I know. And then they kind of sometimes respond back like, sure, what is it? Or they'll say, sure, yeah, well, they're kind of open. They feel like they got a compliment. And from that point, I finished the process using page 3 of the Fast Track Manual. So if you're watching this webinar, you have the Fast Track Manual. Go to page 3 and there's a bunch of texts that you respond and you go back, and your goal is to have them watch a video or meet you for a mixer or a newspaper presentation. So that is the DMO. I have moms who are raising 3 kids who do these 3 things every day. They do their DMO. I have business professionals who are working 60 hours a week, but they still find a way to do their DMO, these 3 little things. So it really doesn't matter where you come from. This is the most important thing you can do every single day to create success and help others with your USANA business. So let's get right into the team recognition. We have a lot of it. We had a great week again. I'm really proud of all of your accomplishments. And first one we're going to go ahead and recognize is Lillian Galdiano from Texas. She's a dear friend of mine. And she received a promotion to the USANA Believer level and also saved an extra $1,100 on her 2014 tax return. So Lillian is actually a referral partner associate. She became an associate last year. It's been about a year. And she's a dear friend of mine. She loves the USANA products. And when I told her that she could also have a tax write-off last year, she was like, okay, great. Yeah, I want to do that. So she kept track of all her USANA orders, and she was also able to now write off her cell phone because that's part of her USANA business expense. And she also purchased a new computer. She was able to write that off. And she kept track. She did it right, and now she's getting an extra $1,000 back that she would not have gotten if she didn't have a USANA business. And so actually I have Lillian on the phone, or actually on the lines with me. Dad, could you unmute Lillian, please? Lillian, you have to unmute yourself as well. There you go. You should be...
Okay.
There you go. We hear you. Lillian, welcome to the call.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about why you're excited with your USANA products. What differences have you noticed in the last year with your health?
I've definitely seen my energy level improve. I used to pretty much want to come home from a long day at the office and take a nap and, just recharge my battery, but I feel like I don't need to do that anymore. I just come home, change, and go to the gym, and I'm just like full of energy. I just kind of don't feel like I need a nap anymore.
And so, Lillian, tell everyone, what is your job? What job do you do in corporate America?
I am a lending assistant for Amity Bank. So I'm pretty much I sit all day long behind a computer.
Okay, so you've been in the banking industry for quite some time, correct?
Yeah, for like over 20 years.
Over 20 years in the banking industry. And you used to come home and be tired, and now you come home from a long day at work and you have energy to go work out.
Yes. I don't need my power naps anymore.
You don't need your power nap anymore. Interesting. So, Lillian, also, everybody wants to know, because you just saved an extra $1,000 on your tax return. What was that process like? Was it hard for you to keep track of all your receipts and do your tax return? Or, share with some of our people like what they can do so they can also have a tax return like you're getting.
Basically what I did is I just put aside all my receipts in a folder. I, went out to the dollar store and I bought like one of those blue folders, and I put all my USANA receipts in there and any purchases that I made, which were, real easy to do. It wasn't difficult to do. So it's just kind of getting yourself organized and putting them all at the same, in the same folder so that you don't put them all over the place and they're not scattered everywhere.
Now, did you have a folder per month, like January, February, March, or was it just all in one for the whole year?
I actually just put it all in one for the whole year.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's very inspiring. Thank you for coming on to our webinar. I know that your goal isn't to build a huge USANA business, but you did make a $130 check last week, correct?
Yes. Thanks to your help. I mean, I've been able to succeed because I've got a great leader behind me, so thank you.
Oh, thank you. I received that. Well, I love your Facebook photo with the cowboy hat.
Thank you.
And everybody who's on the webinar, you can friend Lillian. She just got on Facebook. So she's part of our USANA clients and our Team DSI pages, so you can send Lillian a friend request. And welcome Lillian to our USANA Facebook community. Thanks, Lillian, for sharing your story. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Jared.
All right, you're welcome. All right, so moving on to our next recognition, we want to welcome Nate and Sheila Blue from Texas, and they're also referral partner associates, dear friends of mine. And Sheila's actually on the webinar. I actually did not expect Sheila to be on, but I want to hear a few words because Sheila lost 5 pounds in 5 days on the reset, and her husband lost 11 pounds in 5 days. And since they lost weight and they decided they were going to stay on the products, they became associates to send referrals. So, Sheila, are you there?
I am. Hi, Jared.
Hey, good to hear your voice.
You too.
So can you just tell everyone on the webinar a little bit about you and your work history and what made why you're excited about the USANA products?
Okay, great. Well, I personally am catering and meal planning, so I'm in the food industry.
Uh-huh.
And I'm really excited. It's my specialty to do meal planning and make sure that people have healthy, balanced meals throughout their weeks and months. But I'm really excited about USANA. I get clients asking all the time, and I found myself actually needing something to get me through that day, even before dinner, or just something I was dragging as far as energy goes. And I have a lot on my plate on a daily basis. And I homeschool 3 teenage boys, and so we've just got a lot. And it was, I was just needing something, I think, for health and for energy, and definitely found it with USANA, and saw great results. And so my husband got on board. He's a paramedic, and has been for 25 years, and never really seen results like that, and especially in me. So it was we were both pretty excited about what we're going to be seeing in the future as well with our results. So.
Wow. Well, it's pretty impressive when a couple does the reset together, and obviously you have lots of people now asking you how you lost the weight and how you've been successful. So very smart move to become a referral partner associate, and look forward to you also having great tax savings like Lillian on next year's tax return.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That sounds great.
Well, thank you, Sheila. Thanks for sharing your story, and I'm sure we'll be talking to you more, and we'll also be recognizing all the client referrals that you send this way on our Monday webinars.
Awesome. Thank you, Jared.
You're welcome. All right, next I want to recognize Alonda Martin from Texas, sponsored by myself and my wife Crystal, and I have to give Crystal all the credit for Alonda's enrollment because this is Crystal's boss at MAC Cosmetics. Now, Alonda lost 10 pounds in 5 days on the reset, which is the women's record that we have on our team, and she has actually lost 14 pounds now in the last 2 weeks, and so everyone is asking about Alonda at the MAC Cosmetics store in the mall. And as a result, Jessica Maestas, Erica De Leon, Lindsay Woods, Marianne, Vico, all these different MAC employees are becoming USANA clients. And so Alonda actually will be a top client enroller on the reports tomorrow. Who knows if she'll be top 20 or top 15. But wow, congratulations, Alonda, on a great start on helping other people with their health. Alonda also enrolled her first client on her very own, which is her hairdresser. I mean, when you lose 14 pounds in 14 days, people, that's pretty much all you have to say. So congratulations, Alonda. Hopefully we can have you on one of these webinars pretty soon to share your stories and meet the team. Next, I want to welcome Melissa Puga from Texas, sponsored by Priscilla Ramirez. And Melissa's actually on the phone, and so is her sponsor, Priscilla. And so, Priscilla, are you there? I'm going to unmute you and Melissa. And could you just tell us a little bit about Melissa? And then, Melissa, could you share why you're excited about USANA?
Yes.
Go ahead, Priscilla.
Okay, Melissa Puga is my sister-in-law. Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you great.
I'm sorry, you're breaking out. My Wi-Fi is not doing good today.
We hear you fine. We hear you fine, Priscilla.
Okay. Well, Melissa Puga is my sister-in-law. She's a mother to a 1-year-old little boy. Melissa Puga is a very loving, friendly, dedicated person, and she started off as a client, started using all her products, and was very excited.
Priscilla, we're hearing you break up, so I'm just going to take over from here. Melissa.
With the results, she lost 6 pounds in just a couple of days. Became an associate.
Priscilla, we're losing you for your Wi-Fi, so I'm just going to pass it over to Melissa. Melissa, I just unmuted you. Could you tell us what you're excited about with your USANA products?
I really like everything. I have, I believe it's the face wash and the, what is it, that cream that you put on your eyes and like all over your face. I think it's the Intensive, I think it is.
Yes, the Serum Intensive, uh-huh.
I really like that. I like the way how, like, really my face feels like real refreshed after I just finish washing my face. It, like, I still don't feel like if anything's on there. And I really like how it makes my face feel. And then I have my essentials.
Mm-hmm.
Those are working really great. I really like them a lot. And I have my shakes as well, but I had to drop down the times I'm using them on the per day, so like I won't have to run out until my next shakes come in, so I can start doing the whole daily thing that I had normally do.
Gotcha. Now, Melissa, didn't you lose 5 pounds as well?
Yes, I had lost 6 pounds, but when I came to Austin, it kind of went down because we were always just there at the hospital, and then I didn't have like all my stuff there with me to be able to take it and stuff. So it was kind of hard, but yes, I did lose 6 pounds, and I'm trying to get back on my schedule and to continue to lose more.
Wow. Well, congratulations, Melissa, on becoming an associate with USANA, because you are one of our very best clients. You always promote us on Facebook, and you do it the right way. When you promote it on your public page, you don't say the words USANA, so you're building lots of curiosity, and then you always contribute so much to our USANA clients page. So thank you for being such a great team member and example for us. We're excited to start working with you.
Thank you.
Yes, and you're in great hands with Priscilla Ramirez. She's the
I know.
And speaking of Priscilla Ramirez, this slide is to recognize Priscilla. I know, Priscilla and Robert, you don't have good internet signal right now, but I just want to tell you, great job on hosting your first USANA Mixer last week. You see all those people. They had, I think, like 15 people in their house. Most of them were guests. About 50% were guests. Also, last week, Priscilla and Robert enrolled 2 new clients, 1 new associate, and earned at their share level for the second time. So that's strong, because that means your products are starting to get paid for. That picture right there is on the left is Priscilla and her mom, who became a new client. So great job, Priscilla and Robert. I know we can't hear you too well right now, but we are very proud of you, and also great job to Renee and Megan Martinez for being great examples and leaders for Priscilla and Robert. Next, we want to welcome Sean Stokestead and Kelsey Tardrew from Iowa, new associates sponsored by Joshua and Dasha Union. And I believe Joshua and Dasha are on the line. I'm not sure if Sean and Kelsey are, but I do definitely want to recognize Joshua and Dasha, not only for their new enrollments, but also for being the number 24 top earners in Colorado. If you look at the weekly reports by state, to be on the top reports for the state means you're doing an amazing job, especially at the point that they're at, just starting out your USANA business, already hitting the top income earning charts. It's fantastic. So Joshua and Dasha, do you want to tell us a little bit about Sean and Kelsey?
Yeah, well, we have two clients that are family members, a son and a mother. So we have Robin Stockstead and we have Brian Stockstead that have joined as customers, and then now we have Sean Stockstead, who is Brian's son, and Kelsey, who is Sean's girlfriend, that are both doing the business together. They had originally signed up as customers, and then just yesterday they switched over to the associate side, and we are very excited to work with them. They live in Iowa, and Kelsey is in her last semester of school, and Sean is out of school now, and he's working. So I think this is going to be great for them.
Wow. So can you tell us, because everyone wants to know, how did you take Sean and Kelsey from being clients who love the products to how did you, like, I know this was a several month process. I mean, how did you get that evolution to happen? Because I know they went from clients to, they just made a full, like, $700 order, 500 points, the top level. You know, that's a serious commitment. That's someone who believes in USANA. How did you get them from just a client all the way to a really strong associate enrollment?
Well, honestly, it was actually, it was patience and follow-up and kind of giving them their space, but also their dad. He loved the product, so he was telling his son that he should definitely do the business, and he was not pushing him in a negative way, but encouraging him to do it. And, we got together with Sean and Kelsey and talked to them about the business. They watched the video. They're both athletes. I believe they're tennis players, so they believe in the whole.
We don't hear you very well right now, Dasha. I'm kind of losing you. I don't know if you can shake the cord or your phone or something. No, keep trying.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, now is good.
Okay. How much of it did you not hear?
Well, we heard that they're tennis players, and so that they're basically, you help them upgrade by talking to their dad, and their dad is a client, so you built a good relationship with the dad as a separate client, which made the dad want to recommend the business to Sean.
Yes. And they believe in the whole healthy living, and we're just going to see what happens, and I think they're very excited, and so are we. So, yeah.
Fantastic. Well, thank you for sharing, Dasha. And I got to say, you guys are doing an amazing job to be number 24 top earners in Colorado. And not only that, but, I mean, you guys are in Colorado. You just enrolled an associate in Iowa that you haven't even seen face-to-face. Okay, so we have people on this webinar who never do that. Everyone they enroll is face-to-face. So can you share with us two things? Number one, how you guys continue to be, you're a full-time student, Dasha. Joshua, you work in the military full-time as a physical therapist. How do you balance your full-time job in school with USANA, and how are you popping these associates in different states?
Well, I know we use Facebook and things like that, and other media devices like Skype and LinkedIn and Pinterest and every which way in which we can reach out to new people, and constantly doing our DMO, constantly meeting people and talking to people, and we're both adamant users of the USANA product, and being a product of the product, I think is ideal for showing people that the product's products work without them actually trying them initially.
Yeah. Oh, we lost you again.
Being a product of the product is kind of ample, ideal for talking to people about the products or the business when they see you taking the products, and they're people are always curious. When you're sparking curiosity.
Joshua, we lost you, bro. I don't hear you very well. I don't know how Dasha got loud again. I'm sorry.
Is this better now?
Keep talking.
Is this better now?
Yes. Whatever you did.
Better now?
Yep. Whatever you did, keep doing it. So you said be a product of the product.
Yeah, being a product of the product, and when people see that you're taking the product and things like that, I have my products at work. I take my products every single day. So people ask, hey, what is that? What is it for? What how does it make you feel? When you answer those questions for people, they want to feel the same way. So that's how we're getting our clients, and people that aren't local. We just share the word. We make our posts on Facebook, talking about health and things like that. They want to know, what are they doing? So just sparking interest, I think, is our main success tool, for getting people not necessarily local.
Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you for sharing, Joshua and Dasha. It's awesome to see you do such a great job throughout all the busyness of life. Y'all don't make excuses. You keep making results, and you keep doing your DMO. That's obvious. So congratulations, and keep up the great work. Thanks for leading by example.
Thank you, Jared.
Yes. All right. Next, we have to give some great recognition to our clients. So we have Rebecca Silva, who is sponsored by Priscilla Ramirez. And Priscilla sponsored 2 new clients last week, and the other client we don't have a picture of. But again, Priscilla, you're doing an amazing job. This is your mom, Rebecca Silva. Many of you remember Destiny Silva. And long story short, we got basically her whole family now becoming clients. Next, we want to recognize Lupe Martinez and Yuri Montoya from Texas, and their new client sponsored by Carmen Gutierrez. And we actually have Carmen on the line, and I want to recognize Carmen for being the number 15 top client enroller in the United States. And Carmen, are you on the line?
Yes, I am, Jared.
Yes, we hear you loud and clear. Can you just share with everyone a little, maybe 30-second tip that is helping you stay on this list, because you're always on this list, it seems like, as a top client enroller?
A 30-second goes. Well, it's just like I said the last time, is just to do it. Now I do my DMO, and I just do it. I just even though I'm busy all the time, I try to manage it through my schedule, and that seems to work. Organizing yourself and just following up on your clients and keep inviting them, and until they are informed and they love the product.
Yeah, I completely agree. I like what you said about just doing the DMO and being organized when you do it. Like, I know you plan out your time, and you have a little bit of time to do USANA, and then you're very busy as a realtor, a successful realtor. By the way, I love the photo. Amazing what professional photos do to your credibility, huh?
Yes.
I want to encourage everybody on the webinar to get some type of professional photo. Go to Glamour Shots. That's where Carmen went. I learned this when we got our engagement photos. Me and Crystal got some professional photos done, and all the photos you see of me and Crystal are from that photo shoot, which it was worth the investment. How much did you pay for Glamour Shots, Carmen?
That cost $200, okay. But I had several shots. Sure. And different, to pick from. I have more, and they're very nice. They're very professional, and it's worth the investment, and you can write it off. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, thank you for sharing that. I want to encourage everyone to do that. And Carmen spent some time today working on her story as well, so she can be succinct and short when she gives her presentation. So great job, Carmen.
Yes.
And tomorrow we're having a mixer at Carmen Gutierrez's mother's home. So if you're in San Antonio, you want to join us, contact Carmen on Facebook. She'll get you the address. We're gonna have a great event.
Yes.
Thank you,
It
Carmen.
would be great. Mm-hmm. You're welcome. Bye.
All right. Next, I want to recognize Rosie and Rudy Garcia for new clients sponsored by Renee and Megan Martinez. And I also want to hear a 30-second tip from Megan Martinez because, Megan, you went out and you stepped out on a limb. You hosted your own mixer last week without any of my help. You totally took the lead, and this is a great example for all of our new associates out there to, hey, don't wait around for your sponsor if they're not available. You still go out and host a mixer. So, Megan, could you share a 30-second tip for everybody?
Sure. Hey, Jared. Sorry, you guys. I logged in kind of late. Yeah, I just, I think that just having the courage to do it by yourself is a big thing. Just having the guts to say, you know what, I can do it. Just like Carmen said, just do it. If you don't, if you're scared and you're not ready, and actually you're probably more ready than you think you are. You're doubting yourself. And I think that it's important just to be positive in everything that you do, no matter what the circumstances are. No matter if Jared couldn't be there with me, I was going to say, you know what, I'm just going to give them the best possible presentation I can, and I did.
That's so awesome. Well, it was great to get your phone call on Thursday night, as you were driving home, telling me that you killed it and that you enrolled 2 brand new clients and you helped these people so much, because this couple here they're currently going through cancer treatments, Rudy Garcia, so clearly you changed their life, and I'm so excited to follow them and see what their results are.
Yes, me too. They're very special. I mean, this is so rewarding. I just feel like this is the most rewarding thing I've done so far in my life, as far as helping people.
Yeah. I remember you saying USANA is kind of like your ministry now, like you feel like you're changing people's lives in such a profound way. And that's exciting to be that passionate about your line of work. So great job, Megan.
Yes, thank you. Thanks,
All right.
Jared.
You're welcome. All right, so now we're going to give some special recognition to some of our team members who made a big trip. They went to Sonaviv. Now, Sonaviv is USANA, actually Dr. Wentz's medical diagnostic holistic retreat in Rosarito, Mexico. So this is just south of San Diego. And if you go to Sonaviv, that means you're serious about improving your health and living life at the optimal level. And so Phyllis and Rick Walker are dear friends and team members, and they live in Salt Lake City, Utah. But we want to just hear maybe a 30-second to a minute story about Sonaviv and what you learned, or what was the highlight for you on this trip.
Well, thank you, Jared.
Yes.
Rick and I just returned last Friday, and I found it to be very peaceful, quiet, and a beautiful place to be. Rick went for the nutrition part. I went for the medical and nutrition because I'm having respiratory issues. The testing was extensive. After a series of tests, the doctors, nurses, dentists, psychologists, laboratory techs, and a nutritional all get together and discuss each person's case individually, and they determine the right protocol. This is a brilliant way to diagnose and prescribe, in my opinion. It was wonderful.
Wow.
There were lectures. Yeah, it was just amazing. There were lectures to help us understand what's going on, spa treatments, meditation classes, nutrition classes. Dr. Wentz has thought of all of it. He's just gone all the way. We actually got to visit with Dr. Wentz.
No way.
Briefly. Yes, he came in and we were having lunch, and he came in to say hello, and he allowed us to get a group picture with him.
Oh, you got to post that.
It's on my camera. I have to figure out how to do that.
Okay.
But anyway, it was a wonderful experience.
Fantastic.
Being right by the ocean, everybody's room had a balcony overlooking the ocean. It's just an amazing experience.
Wow.
And I will go again.
You will go again. Well, thank you for sharing that.
I will.
Thank you for sharing that, Phyllis, because we have a lot of our team members that want to go to Sauna Vive, and they're wondering what it's like. And, you know, obviously you're leading by example, and now you're definitely a resource. Because if you have a question about Sauna Vive,
Right.
contact Phyllis and Rick.
Sure.
You know, so thank you for being a great example for us about taking care of your health. It's awesome.
Thank you, Jared. It was wonderful.
Yes. All right. Thanks, Phyllis. Speaking of great examples for their health, congratulations to Annabelle Trevino for releasing 13 pounds in 14 days. And we got to hear from you, Annabelle, at least a 30-second tip or what this journey's like been for you, because you and your son Zeke are doing an amazing job. You're pictured here with your dear friends Roseanne and Alicia and your beautiful daughter Isabella. You've lost 13 pounds in 14 days. Tell us how you feel. Tell us what your journey's been like these last 2 weeks.
You know, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, great. That's really the question that I get when I've been telling people about my journey is, how do you feel? How does your skin feel? How does your body feel? I feel wonderful. On the general, I'm doing 2 meal replacements a day and then a healthy dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard when the people around you want pizzas and burgers and onion rings, and I'm sitting there with my shake or my salad or, you know, fish. But it's hard. It takes a lot of will and determination, but it's so worth it to weigh myself every day and keep seeing the number go down. That's so worth it.
So tell us a little bit about that, weighing yourself every day, because I know that that's something people fear, and it sounds like you've broken that fear. What's the benefit of weighing yourself daily?
Like I said last week, it keeps you on track. It keeps you accountable. I think one day I was out most of the day and didn't take a shake with me, so I had 2 meals, and my weight didn't go down. It didn't go up, but it didn't go down, and I just realized, you know, I got to get back on track. I got to do this. If I want to accomplish my goal, I need to really, you know, get back on track. And you know, there's other things I want to start doing. I want to get back into the gym, and the more weight I lose, the better I feel, and the more energy I have. So, along
awesome.
with the vitamin stuff. So.
Well, thank you for being a great example. You and your son Zeke are doing an awesome job, and it's really a pleasure working with you on a regular basis. And you have so many clients and associates that are in the funnel right now, and I'm just really proud of what you've done, and excited to keep the pedal to the metal so that we can continue to build your business too.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. All right. So, recognition is what it's all about. If you're going to build a strong business, you want to recognize your clients, recognize your associates. That's what our team does, and that's how we have such a great close-knit community, because in your clients' everyday life, they don't get special recognition. So if they become your client and you add them to the Facebook page, this is our USANA clients page. This is for clients only. Well, you can add your associates here as well. But when you create a new client and you go and you post their picture, first thing is you add them to the group. Right there at that box, you add them to the group. Next, you make a post, you put their picture, and you write something nice about them. That is what makes your client want to stay with you. That's what makes your client want to look at the other clients at the USANA page and see what else is happening. And you're creating a community. That's the best thing I can say. When you're building your client base and associate base, you have to create a community, and that's what this is all about. We're going to continue to do great recognition, but I want to encourage you to, every time you enroll a client, to add them to the USANA clients page. Now, if you enroll a brand new associate, add them to the Team DSI Duplicate Success International page. It's a separate page. This is, again, private Facebook page. You add them here, and then you go ahead and make a post and introduce your new associate. Of course, the associate you can also add to Hybrid Solutions, which is a third group. Now, this is the greater USANA family, all right? So the other 2 pages are our team pages, the Team DSI pages. Hybrid Solutions is over 5,000 USANA associates around the world. So this is for associates only. So when you have a new associate, you want to add them here to Hybrid Solutions and then do a post as well welcoming them to the group. Now, if you need a story, do you need a product success story? At the Hybrid Solutions page, you're going to go to this little box I boxed there. It says search. If you have a client that's or a prospect that has diabetes, and you type in diabetes success story, you're going to get some stories. Again, USANA is not a cure, so you cannot tell them it will cure anything like diabetes, but you can say, hey, this is my colleague from Georgia who had diabetes and he took USANA products, and here's his story. Or, hey, this is my colleague from Louisiana and she had migraine headaches, and now she took USANA and this is her story. You have to get stories. When you talk to someone, you need to have at least 2 to 3 stories to tell them of other people. Your clients and your prospects, they don't care about the percentage of vitamin C in the product. They don't care about all these little product details. If you tell them product details, they're going to run away from you. Don't do that. Instead, do what works. Tell them stories of other people. Have those stories ready, and if you don't have them, you can go to Hybrid Solutions and get them right at the search. And by the way, this only works on your computer. For some reason, a tablet or a phone does not have the hybrid search. You have to do it on a computer to access the search function. All right, so now we're going to get into the training. And before we get to the topic, we have 3 brand new tools you can use. So if you're watching, I hope you can screenshot this or write this down. We created a 7-minute video called Your Options, and when somebody watches a 10-minute intro to USANA, and let's say they like it and they want to know how to get started, you can send them this 7-minute video called options.onebody.info, and it's basically a 7-minute review of their options to start USANA as a preferred customer or as an associate. It covers everything in a succinct, clear way. And if you want to be trained on how to do this, just watch the 7-minute video over and over, and then you can explain it to people. But that is a key tool that we just released. The other thing is there's a 25-minute training on how to close. If you're having trouble getting people to actually become a client or an associate, it's all in just the strategy that you have. And of course, a lot of this takes time, so be kind to yourself if you're having trouble. But also watch this training. It's a 25-minute training on how to close and how to close successfully, and it's great. And then the last thing is a list of all onebody.info links. This is a link that's called videolist.onebody.info. So sometimes people tell me, Jared, I don't know where to get all these links. They're everywhere. Well, now there will be a place that's called videolist.onebody.info that you can go ahead and access all of our links and copy them to your phone. And this one will be ready by Tuesday morning, March 17th. So it's not ready at this very moment, but it will be by tomorrow morning. All right, guys, we made it to the training. This is a great training, and I'm going to give a little pause because we're going to turn this again into its own segment. So this is not a long training. It's not going to take us 25 minutes even. This is probably going to be like a 15-minute training on how to give your client an account overview. So I'm going to make a little pause for editing purposes, and I'm real excited about this because this is really the secret that's gotten me to executive. It's one of the secrets. It's one of the main things I do with all my clients, and I've taught all of the direct people I'm working with also how to do this. Many of you are doing this right now, and you're having great results. So let me give a little pause. Take a little drink of Rev 3. Stick pack. All right, so to finish up our webinar, we're going to talk about upcoming events. Upcoming events, everybody. This Tuesday, March 17th, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., we are having a skincare party and USANA mixer at the home of Carmen Gutierrez's mother, Sabrina. And if you would like to attend, please call Carmen. The phone number is listed there, 210-378-9901, and she will give you the address and just tell us your guest count, and that way you can attend. I'm going to be there as well. It's going to be a great event. Also on Wednesday, USANA Mixer in Salt Lake City, actually in South Jordan, Utah, at the home of Randy and Viola Krebs. If you are in Utah, you want to see these 2 top gold directors and how they conduct a mixer. This would be a great training for you if you're an associate, and even better if you bring a guest. It's this Wednesday, March 18th at 6:30 p.m. RSVP to Randy or Viola. Their phone number is right there, and they will get you the address out. And then for everybody, this Thursday, March 19th is a webinar. It's Dr. Ladd McNamara, our hero, the USANA doctor that's used USANA with over 10,000 clients and patients for over 15 years. He's got so many stories. Have you ever wondered why you're getting such great results with the USANA products? Well, watch this webinar on the optimizers this Thursday, March 19th. And if you're smart, I'd be calling all of your clients. I'm going to be calling all of my clients. I'm going to say, hey, there's a big webinar. Dr. McNamara is going to be speaking on the optimizers. He's going to be sharing stories. This is the best thing you can do to learn why the products work so well. Would you like the link? And if your client says yes, then you send them this link, march19th.onebody.info. Again, you have to include the http://. You send that and they can register. I recommend you register yourself tonight for that because that's a great webinar for you to learn more about the products. Also, mark your calendar if you're in San Antonio or the Pleasanton areas this Saturday, March 21st from 12 to 2, the home of Renee and Megan Martinez. We're going to be having a mixer out there. It's going to be a blast. Renee and Megan are doing an amazing job. I think they have almost 30 client and associate accounts that are ordering consistently. So they are making really great weekly USANA checks. Very proud of you, Renee and Megan, and thank you for opening up your home and allowing our team to also attend. Your mixers are a blast. I love hanging out with you guys every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks is a good rhythm, by the way. I like the every 2 weeks thing. In 2 weeks from now, at the end of March, Thursday, March 26th, there's also going to be a webinar from Dr. Karen Wolf called Healthy Gut, Healthy Body. You see the link right there, march26th.onebody.info. Go ahead and write that link down. You can register yourself ASAP for that. But I'm just giving you these out right now so you can be aware. You can plan in your calendar. And again, that's at 8 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Mountain. And actually, the webinar with Dr. McNamara is also at 8 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Mountain. All right, and you're going to have to make a decision on Thursday, March 26th. That's, again, in 2 weeks, 2 Thursdays from now, because there's also a webinar at that same time. The same time as Karen Wolf is a webinar on reducing your taxes by Sandy Bodkin. So, you know, you're going to have some prospects that want to save on their taxes. Go ahead and have them register at saveontaxes.onebody.info. They can watch the tax webinar. You're going to have other prospects that just want to know about health. So you're going to have to decide. Unfortunately, they're not recorded, so I don't know what to say, but you're just going to have to decide on which one you're going to send your clients and prospects to, and maybe, you know, you'll send 50% to one and 50% to the other, but they're both happening at that night. And they're being hosted by different teams of USANA, so that's why there's that scheduling conflict. But, you know, things happen. So lastly, our big national event is coming up at the end of April. Register now, April 23rd to the 25th. I just got off the phone with Victoria Horman, who's 21 years old here in San Antonio, Texas. She's going to be driving from San Antonio to Las Vegas. So if you're in San Antonio and you want to get there and spend a lot less money because you'll be carpooling with Victoria, contact me or contact Victoria on Facebook. But for those of you who aren't in San Antonio, this event's still going to be amazing. Eric Worre, Mr. GoPro himself, is going to be there. And this event is 3 events packed in one. For those who are gold and above, the event starts on Thursday, April 23rd and 24th, and that's $129. If you're not gold yet, then you want to get there on Friday, April 24th, and be ready for the U.S. National Celebration Gala, which is Friday night. It's about 6 p.m. So you want to fly into Las Vegas Friday morning, and then get situated. Go to the evening celebration gala, and that's a 3-course meal, and that's $49. We're all going to sit together, and then it's $75 for U.S. National Event April 25th, and that is with Mr. GoPro himself, Eric Worre. So it's $125. I consider, plan on going to event number 2 and event number 3 together, because those 2 events are the whole thing if you're not gold and above yet. And the event is so awesome because you're going to be trained by professionals in this industry, and you're going to see the who's who of USANA and see who are the top client enrollers and meet them and ask them questions. It's going to be held at the Red Rock Hotel, Las Vegas, Nevada, and USANA has a room block. You can go register at your USANA.com account after you log in, and you can get on the room block. It's $150 a night. Or alternately, you can stay somewhere on the Strip and maybe even find a cheaper hotel. But do your research, get ready for this, and if you're going to attend, let me know, let my parents know, because we're going to all be planning to sit together on the number 2 event, the National Celebration Gala Dinner. All right. Lastly, that's a promotion of the gala, and we'll be all sitting together. And again, it's going to be awesome. It's $49 a person for that, and that includes your 3-course meal. At the end of August, this is the biggest event of the entire year, USANA's International Convention, August 19th through the 22nd. If you can only attend one event this year, this is the most important event to attend because it is international. It's from all the associates from all over 20 countries. Dr. Wentz, our founder, will be there. Dr. Oz will be there speaking for the 4th time. If you enrolled this year, you probably have a free voucher that can either give you this event for free or you give you a 50% discount. So contact the person that you're working with to find out if you have one of those vouchers, because that can make this very cheap for you to attend. If you do not have a voucher, the price is $279 now through May 1st. If you don't get it done by May 1st, then it's $379 May 2nd through the 17th, and then it goes up to $499 if you wait to the very last minute. So you do not want to do that. You want to figure out if you have a voucher. If you have a voucher, it's going to be free or 50% off of the $279 if you do it before May 1st. We are all going to this event. This event is the most, well, they're all fun, but this is the biggest one of the year. And then the last one of the event of the year is the GoPro event, October 14th through the 17th. Again, this is hosted by Eric Worre, Mr. GoPro. And the cool thing about this event is that it is about, the main thing is building a successful business. This is not a USANA event, so no products are discussed. This is actually from all different companies and all different network marketing industries are represented. The only people they allow to speak are people who are making over $100,000 monthly. Okay, so that's over $1 million a year. Would you like to learn from people that are making over $1 million a year doing this type of business? Go to GoPro. Now, the event is sold out, but I bought tickets in advance, and so if you want to go to this event, please contact me because I have tickets. I have about 20 left, and we will be selling out of my tickets. Once I'm out of my tickets, then it's definitely sold out because you cannot register right now if you go to their website. That's how we had to do it. Lastly, I want to encourage you all to be prepared. Be prepared. You know, this is a picture of the bins that I keep in the trunk of my car. You see I have extra GoPro books, I have extra GoPro audio books, I have Dr. Vlad McNamara CDs, I have USANA newspapers with me at all times wherever I go because you never know when you're going to need them. And be prepared, guys. Lastly, I want to remind you of the DMO. Ask yourself at the end of the day, did I use my products both AM and PM? Did I do my 15 minutes of personal development? Again, our best people do an hour. And did I send the 2 texts to two new people? If you have not sent 2 texts today, or also you could do this on Facebook Messenger, either way, I want to challenge you to get those 2 texts out. You know what, guys? I'll be honest, I have not done my 2 texts today. So after this webinar, it's kind of late. It's 9:20 out here, but I'm going to do my DMO. I'm going to do 2 Facebook messages to 2 brand new people so that I can give 2 people a shot because it is important. Many of you who are on this webinar came because I did my DMO that day and you were the one that I contacted. So it's just so cool when it happens that way. Of course, once you send that text out, you're going to go to page 3 of the Fast Track Manual, and then you follow the rest of the process to get them through to watch a video or to meet you for a mixer or a newspaper presentation. So that's it for our webinar. I want to end with any questions or comments. I usually like to choose a few people out of the group to hear any feedback of what they liked about what they heard. I want to start with one of our newest team members, Sheila Blue. I see that you're still on the webinar. I'm going to unmute you, and could you tell us what were your aha moments from the webinar? We have not unmuted you yet. Dad, I'm having trouble. I'm going to let you do it, Dad.
Yeah, she's not on phone.
Oh, she's not on the phone.
She's not on phone or computer.
She's not. Okay, so she must be just listed there. All right, I want to go to Khalid Medina in San Antonio, Texas. Go ahead and unmute him, Dad. Khalid, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, man.
All right, good to hear your voice, man. What was your highlight from tonight?
Everything, like... Dude, I don't know. I don't know. Everybody's real new, but I mean, I started USANA maybe like 3 years ago, and like I'm just like mind blown, like by everything. So, everything.
Everything. Okay. Anything in
like
specific?
How systematic it is, like how like, you know, like it's just awesome, man. I was just, it was great. Like, just, I learned so much. Like, it was great.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Khalid. Thanks for the great feedback, and I look forward to seeing you at one of our events pretty soon.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
Sure.
Thanks. All right, let's go to Karen Stewart in Utah. Oh, Karen, we can't hear you. Dang, it says audio pin inactive. Karen's not available, is she, Dad?
No, it doesn't look like it.
Okay. Let's go to Becky Armstrong in North Carolina. I just unmuted you, Becky. Welcome.
Hi. Thank you.
Yes, what were your aha
Always
moments?
takes me a minute to get off. You know, I really appreciated what Megan said. You know, that when you're scared, you're probably more ready than you think you are.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to thinking, you know, some of the people, well, I remember Ms. Meyer, Betty, she got off a phone call and she had done a presentation and she goes, I just messed everything up. She said, that was the worst presentation I ever got. That person enrolled. And people who, you know, are looking at you going, is it easy? Can I do this? I mean, we all know how to fail. And they watch you fail and they're like, I could do that.
Right.
And so, you know, it takes all the fear out when you see that. And that just really encouraged me to hear her say that because I kind of forget that.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
Because I get all wrapped up in getting it right. But it's okay to just get it.
Yeah, just to get out there and do it.
Around.
Yeah. Well, thanks for saying that, Becky, because, you know, and I'm glad Megan brought that up, too, because it's an unspoken fear, and when you speak about it, you crush it. So thank you, Megan, for saying that, and thank you, Becky, for bringing it up right now. All right, Carolyn Humiston in Hermosa Beach, California. What were your aha moments?
Hi, Jared.
Yes.
Oh, I just think that the way you systematically teach how to do things step by step by step, offering forms, offering sheets where we just check off boxes and fill in, it just makes it so duplicatable, and I just think it's awesome that you do this because I can't remember his name, but I've kind of floated around for a few years, and your things are just so organized, it just fits for me. And I also loved the piece from Megan about not being afraid and just doing it anyway. I thought that was awesome. But you really have offered such an amazing system that I'm really glad that I get to be a part of it.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Carolyn. Thanks for the great compliments, and it's great to see you continually taking action and staying faithful to your business. All right. Next, Liz Spade in Chicago, Illinois. We're represented by all the time zones. Are you there, Liz?
Hey, Jared. How's it going?
Good. Tell us, what were your aha moments tonight?
Well, thanks again for doing the call. I really appreciate it. I know it's a lot of work, but I guess what the biggest takeaway that I got that I liked the most was probably how you organized everything, and you got it all under that one link now. Because I had saved the links in a couple different documents, and I have to keep going back through and trying to figure out which one to use. But now it's all right there, so it just makes it a little bit easier.
Yeah.
But that was, it was a great call, but that was probably the most thing that I was excited about, you know?
Fantastic. Well, thank you for sharing, Liz, and congratulations on your enrollment. You enrolled some new associates too this week, correct?
Yeah, two ladies this week.
Wow, fantastic. And did they enroll the full way, or are they doing homework, or did they actually enroll the full 9 yards?
They're doing homework right now. We actually got their training underway. They couldn't make it on the call, but we got their training going. They made the list, and we're good to go. They both want to stay home with their kids, and
great.
They have some health concerns they want to do, but we're just going to go from there.
Well, great. Well, Liz, please post a picture of you and them next time y'all are together, because we want to recognize them for sure.
Okay, we'll do.
Thank you, Liz. Awesome.
Thank you.
All right. Going to Melissa Puga, our brand new team member that's in Pleasanton, Texas. I just unmuted you, Melissa. What was the highlight for you tonight?
I liked all the information. It was really good. There were some times where I had to go with my son, but on most of the stuff, it was really good. I liked it. I got a lot of information from more than from just watching this one, and it was my first time being on here, and it really helped me a lot. I saw like a lot of different stuff that I didn't even know about yet, and it was really good. It was really informative for me.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. And we're going to be starting your fast track training this week with Priscilla and Megan. So expect a phone call probably tomorrow to schedule that.
Oh yes, I'll be waiting. Okay. I'm excited. I can't wait.
Oh yes, I know you are. I'm excited too. We're going to have a blast. All right. Thanks, Melissa. Let's go to Megan Martinez since everyone was talking about you, Megan. I just unmuted you. What was your highlight for tonight?
I knew you were going to do that. Well, really just the fact that, everything is there when you need it. Basically, just keeping all of the clients and, like you said, keeping everybody happy, keeping all of your clients on track. I think that means a lot to them when you're actually keeping up with them, and they notice that you're keeping up with them. Mm-hmm. You're not there just to take their money and say, okay, hey, I'll call you in 2 weeks and see how you're doing, and then, if you want to order something else, we can. But it's like doing the favorite things for them, and just really making them happy and making them feel like, they matter. Mm-hmm. So that's one highlight for me.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for saying that, because you're so true. It means a lot to them when you keep up with them. It shows them you're not just in it for the money. You're in it for them to get results.
Feel important, and to me, that's important.
Yeah.
It's to make other people feel important too.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can tell because you're doing a great job and making. Congratulations, by the way, on earning at your check level again, because that's a nice big check. So, doing a great job. You're keeping up with your clients. That's why, right?
Thank you, everybody, for the shout-outs.
Yeah. Awesome. Thanks, Megan. Phyllis Walker, what was the highlights for you tonight? Phyllis, are you there? Phyllis.
Yes, I'm there.
All right. What were the highlights for you tonight?
Well, I had seen this before, but I had forgotten about the favorite things list, like Megan just said. Giving a gift certificate, even a small amount, nobody does that in business. That's fabulous. And giving them the best service that you can give. You've given us so many tips. This is a great one to keep.
Absolutely. Well,
tonight's webinar.
Yeah, it'll be turned into a video that's cut and dry, that starts right at the beginning, and we will get that out. But thank you for bringing up the favorite things for him, because you're right. And that's something I learned from Danny Johnson that has paid us all in spades, because, yeah, you're right, man. If no one buys their client a little gift card, and when you do it, you immediately stand out.
Right. I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, I like to buy those $30 Starbucks where you get you get $10. So 3 $10 gift cards, and then you just put them. That's like one of the things I do for sure. But then I like to also get them things. In fact, I want to bring on Carmen Gutierrez, because I did that for you, Carmen. Thank you for bringing that up, Phyllis.
Sure, Jared, I have one question.
Oh, yeah.
Where do you get your Dr. McNamara CDs again?
It's actually ladmcnamara.com, I believe.
Okay.
Or ladmcnamara.net. But we'll get that information to you, and maybe we'll post it on our Facebook group. Mom and Dad, could you post that for Phyllis and everyone else to look that up?
Sure, I'm pretty sure it's ladmcnamara.com, but I'll check.
Okay, thank you, Dad. Thank you, Phyllis.
You're welcome, Jared.
All right, Carmen, I'm going to unmute you now. Carmen Gutierrez, what was your highlight from tonight? Are you there, Carmen? You have to unmute yourself.
Yes, Jared. Yes. The highlight for today basically was learning again and again how to do the account overview. And that thing that was very helpful for me, and basically just doing it, and to keep our clients happy and for a long time. That's basically the highlight for me. I really like that, the training.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad that you did, and I want to just let everyone know that Carmen is the reason we did this training today, because Carmen is so focused on following up with her clients, and she wanted to know how to do an account overview, and we didn't have the video from last time, and I'm like, Carmen, you know what? I'm going to redo it, and thank you, Carmen, for prompting me or inspiring me to do this, because it worked out great, and you're the reason we did it.
Oh, thank you, and thanks for all your help.
You're welcome. And actually, Carmen, while I have you on the line, I bought you a gift from your favorite things form for your birthday. Can you just tell everybody what those things were, and kind of, I guess, I don't know, because I mean, I do this for my associates as well. When the associates do 2 auto orders, I also buy the associates a gift. So can you just share everybody what it was and just kind of what it did for you, kind of, I don't know, just so an example.
Sure. For my birthday, Jared gave me a card, and the card had the picture of a kitten. He knows I like baby animals, you know, kittens, puppies, yes, everything, baby animals I love. I love animals in general, but babies especially. Then he also gave me my favorite candy, which was Reese's Pieces. Yep. And actually, it does something. You know, it solidifies the relationship that we have. It was a nice gesture, and the friendship that we have created, you know, along these months. And it's actually a good feeling. It's a good feeling that we have become such good friends and colleagues, and it's just all around it. It's very you know, nice feeling. It's very nice, and I'm doing that also with my clients, and you know, sending thank you notes and things like that. So that's just a good way to you know, to show your friends and the relationships that you have with them, that you care, and that you're there, you know, to help them with their needs and so forth.
Awesome. Thank you, Carmen. Thanks for sharing that. And by the way, you, on your favorite things form, you said that you like baby kittens. You said
yes,
you said that you like Reese's Pieces. And also on the card, I wrote you a nice message, and I got Crystal to write a nice message. And
yes, of course, yes, that's true. That was very nice of Crystal as well. And also, you gave me a Starbucks card, a gift card. Yes, I was forgetting.
Well, no, I just wanted people to know that, because it was all strategic. Like, I mean, I had to find a card with baby kittens because I knew that would be the right card, you know?
Oh.
It was hard finding Reese's Pieces. They're not just everywhere.
No. No, but since I'm eating healthy now, and my year's coming up, we're gonna have to revise that list, because now I love everything Usana.
Yeah, you know, good point. If you want me to buy you Usana, put Usana on your favorite things form. Don't put Reese's.
I know.
Right? That's funny.
But it was my last taste of Reese's Pieces, and I appreciate it, and I will always remember, because I'm not having those candies again.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you, Carmen.
Thank you, Jared.
All right.
Okay.
And Annabelle Trevino in San Antonio, I wasn't going to forget you. What was the highlights for you?
The highlight for me was the consolidation of all the links. I've been kind of waiting for that, because I think that's better than having to go into each one individually. If there's a consolidation, just click everything and print it out at one time. I think that's a huge time saver.
Great. Well, thanks for saying that right now, because that's going to inspire me to do it as soon as we end the webinar. So, awesome. Thank you, Annabelle. And great job this week on losing the weight.
Thank you. I want to thank you and Jesus. Have been awesome motivators as well. So thank you guys.
Our pleasure. And also, congratulations on holding your mixers and all the great things you're doing with helping others.
Thank you.
Yes. All right, and lastly, Mom and Dad, what were your aha moments from tonight? And any final announcements?
Well, Jared, you just amaze me that you find time to do all these little things, find cards with kittens, and, you know, on top of doing all the work that you do for our team and build your business at the same time. I'm just always constantly amazed by all that. And I think my big aha
from tonight is how we floundered for 9 years, not really knowing what to do with our clients. I mean, we did our best, but we saw them come and go. And this is such a great system. I mean, you take really good care of your clients. I want to be one of your clients. I mean, you know, just because, like, what you're doing. And it's an awesome example for all of us. And I just want to thank you and tell you I love you.
Oh, thank you, Mom. I love you too. And I need to do a favorite things farm with you and Dad because, I mean, you guys have been really my best business partners and clients for 10 years, and I need to be buying you more gifts.
Well, you know what, Jared, we totally understand. So, you know, when you get around to us, that'll be
Oh,
great.
when I get around to you. Oh, great.
Ouch.
I will be getting around to you this week then. It only took me 10 years.
Oh, you're so sweet.
So, awesome. Thank you, Mom. Dad, did you have anything you wanted to add?
No, again, congratulations on hitting the executive Ruby rank. That is quite an accomplishment. You know, seeing the exclusive benefits. You know, we are 10 miles away from the USANA home office, and having the access to the diamond room with this is quite a motivator. We're close. We're not that far from going executive. You know, we'll need a little more push, but just one of the perks that really caught my eye. And again, the training is so important. Thank you again.
Oh, you're very welcome, and thank you for all your hard work as well, Mom and Dad, for with all the recognition and the putting together of all these slides. You know, every Monday we do it, and it's so worth it because it brings our team together, and then we go out and have a great week, and then we have lots to recognize again. So great job, and thank you for all your help.
Oh, true.
All right, well, that's going to end the webinar for tonight. Thanks again for everyone for working with me on us starting a little bit late, but our goal is to definitely start on time, and we'll continue to improve on that. We appreciate all of your patience, and looking forward to seeing all of you, what you accomplish this upcoming week. So we're going to go ahead and unmute the lines. You can unmute yourself. Everyone, just go ahead and yell good night and God bless, and that will end our webinar.
Bless. Good night. God bless.
Good night. God bless.
Good night. God bless.
Congratulations, Jared and Crystal.
Good night. God bless.